How's it going, everyone? Today we're going to be doing a science experiment with working with gravity and water surface tension. Super easy experiment. You can do it at home. You just need a couple things like a piece of cardboard, a glass, some rubber bands, some scissors to cut out the cardboard, and some mesh liner, like this cabinet lining that I found that has some mesh. And to start out, I'm going to be doing a classic experiment I think we've all seen, so you can defy gravity a little bit. Just a quick experiment. And if you look at that, it will stay on the bottom because of the vacuum from the air being, from the water being pulled down by gravity, creating a vacuum at the top so that it will actually stay put. And let it go. That's why we got the bucket there. So for the actual experiment, that was just a setup for the actual one. So you can see the difference. You're going to need a jar with the mesh lining, and to save some time, I pre-did it actually because it's a bit tough sometimes to put the mesh on. But you cut out the mesh into a circle and put it around the top of the jar, and you'll see here. You can pour the water into the jar as so. The mesh isn't going to help too much. So you can go into the jar and come out of the jar. All right, so that was just to test and make sure that this is a real jar. You can pour it in, you can pour it out, and now we can start the real experiment where we'll be doing a very similar setup to the practice experiment, where we will be putting the piece of cardboard over the top of the jar, and we will be flipping it, holding it tight, holding it vertically, and as you can see, it does the same thing. But now, this is the trick here. We can now remove the piece of cardboard, and it still holds. Look at that. As long as you're holding it vertically, because of the meniscus and the surface tension holding, because of the vacuum at the top of the jar pulling all the water upwards from the gravity pulling down, causing the vacuum. So as long as you're holding it vertically, it will hold because of the meniscus. But now once you shift it to the side, the meniscus will pop and it will not be able to hold. So that is an experiment with gravity and surface tension.